it's Redstone Reaction. Today's video I have built the working redstone RAM and it might be instant worrying where is it? So I'm currently showing what you have to do if you download this map, it will spawn right here, okay? Now we have to do like go down and I'm gonna just bottom right. Also I think if it's not gonna break the wrist, yeah, it's not gonna break it because that was surprisingly happened before. And then you go backward and walk away and you finally see some a little bit bigger redstone build. It's just the most respective thing that if it's 12-bit then I somehow made it very like it's looking so small. It's just like some operations like read or write or clear RAM. Then it's just going for the decoder. And that's everything what is there. And also a bunch of inputs because there's 12 inputs, 12 outputs, 12 lines for the decoder, 12 switches in the decoder. It's just everything almost 12. And I made it a little bit like a bit so people would like use it like a decoder. No, it's of course a RAM. RAM is called Random Access Memory, which is a temporarily saved special setting indicators. Or it's hard to explain, but I hope you guys know. And then let's see what can it do. It can do a bunch of slots. It can currently have one activated, and I didn't even write it yet. It's just a test. I haven't tested it before, it worked, and let's try some indicators. I'm gonna do like this, and they are even sorted in the perfect order. For example, if it's 412, it's gonna come here because there's like two levers, how they're like located at, they will be just be having the same. It's not gonna go like a reverse order, but all in the perfect time. So we have 512, 428, 64 and also 60, and now I'm gonna write this. It surprisingly won't do anything because it just writes and we can't see any. It will now memorize all our inputs, and if I'll read it, all memorized inputs will be now shown. Now the RAM is extremely useful in a lot of ways. For example, if you are building the computer in Minecraft. Speaking of the computer, I'll try to make a redstone computer because I have only two redstone computers and one which I got to dislike and which I agree as a dislike because it's not even looking like a computer since there are no computer in it. It's just like a programming display or even a print program. So I even want to delete this, but I don't want to risk because there are so many views and there's so many likes. But although I still agree with my dislikes, so because it's freaking not a computer, I just noticed. So yeah, and I dislike it myself as well. And I'll build something better like there's which have a computing unit. Excuse me. Which will have a lot of sophisticated things like I don't know, addition, subtraction. Alright, let's just forget about that. And if you wanna stop everything, you don't really wanna stop like write nothing, then it might take some time, but you can instantly just press this button to read. Now, if I'll try to read, as you can see, I have to just clear the RAM, so nothing is being right now saved. Um, and yeah, it's just a special memorizing tool. It's just like, yeah, you can just memorize. I'm telling this word so many times, I don't know why. Yeah, it's just a special thing to memorize all your outputs or inputs. Yeah, maybe very useful. For example, if you are doing some inputs, they may need the RAM to then look them in the next time. So this is extremely useful machine. I really love this machine. It's pretty cool. And again, I'm gonna repeat that the most perspective thing that I made with this machine is that it's very small. The only thing is that a little bit of computers and also springy and also pistons. It's just read, write, and clear RAM, and then they instantly go to the decoder. So yeah, and if you don't have this decoder, it will just take. You know how many redstones will just take to the world border. That will be really like too long. I don't know how many will it take. It's like gonna take let me think. Okay, 5 days. No, 5 days not 5 months just to build without a decoder. So decoder is always very good. It just has torches, inverted redstone lights, which has the torches, so they will go where they need. So if you don't know how to make the decoder, it's kind of optional thing. So I'm gonna show it real quick. So you first have to get some lines, okay? That's how I did make a decoder. So my mouse is a little bit broken here. Excuse me. That's not where I'm getting new one. It even has some light, rainbow lights, but anyways, um, okay, I think that's not yet. There you put this redstone dust on top. You invert them just like so by placing some kind of weird thing. Now the redstone dust is here. I can do. For example, if you want to have one, you can do this. If you want to have two, you do two right here. We can do it as bits. If you want just to 1, 2, 3, then you have to have like 2048, no, 4095, all of those indicators, plus 4095 plus the decoder. So that's a very cool thing. You can do something like that. So the decoder is very useful. Then I only do it as bits. So if I wanna have 3, I'm gonna do 2 plus 1. And if you wanna have 4, you just do 4 and 5, 5 plus 4 plus 1. So this is a very great thing. I love this machine. For example, I wanna get 1, I get 1. I wanna have 2, I get 2. I wanna have 3, I get 3. And this is how I did it with decoder. And next we have is a write. So this is just the computers. Our input will not go there because we have canned them. Once I made them, they will just go for a second. They will go to this memory thing. Just call it a very efficient and small memory cell. When you can just do something like this. Put a server here. Now when I do this, I can unlock this anymore. Also, you place a block here. And how do I do the computers is a little bit confusing, but I know how to use them. You do a subtraction mode always. I always use the subtraction mode. If I have signal 15 right here, then it's gonna subtract another 15 right here. It also cannot do negative ones because if I have, for example, 14 minus 15, it will still give an output. It's the same how I did there. But if you have something like that can subtract to not a negative numbers, um, for example, we have 15 minus, yeah, okay, 15 minus 11 will be 4. I just wanted to see how many powers is there. That's why we're thinking so long. And how I did the same with torches, they can just power from side for each, and we can. So yeah. And how we made it, you guys probably may know. You just see the no output. I write them. They unlock the computers for all seconds, and they instantly go to the memory thingy right now. And if I read this, then those another computers, which now goes to the decoder, and which I get the normal output. And the last, which is clear RAM, it's basically just how I showed is if you put a block right here, it's gonna clear it. But I said with did with piston good because piston good is good. Okay, it's just that piston. Right, let's take a piston. Um, so that's how I did the smallest 12-bit RAM in Minecraft. I hope you like the world download link in the description. Have fun. So yeah. Um, but also don't forget to put a like and subscribe because it helps me a ton and I do really appreciate that. But you can also see a lot of more redstone builds. It was surprisingly easy for me to make. I don't know why, but this RAM was surprisingly easy for me to make because I'm really good at redstone engineer. I only do computational redstone. Non-computational is like flying machine or something. The computational which I do is like um, something like RAM or computational device, so it just can which run, okay? It's just running like a computer. For example, calculator or something. There's a lot of crazy redstone builds in Minecraft that a lot of people made. A lot of millions of different people made. So and one of the coolest redstone